Every morning, millions of us wake up already exhausted, hearts pounding, masks in place, bracing for another day of pretending. This isn't just polite small talk. This is survival. This is existential pretending, the kind that drains you before the sun even rises. The kind that makes you question who you really are. Because for some, life isn't just living. It's a relentless performance. You didn't choose to pretend. You learned to survive. Pretending isn't a mask you put on for fun. It's armor you forged in moments of fear. At some point, being real felt dangerous. So you hid, and the world never noticed. Slowly, a new identity formed. Not who you are, but who you learned you needed to be. This is not deception. This is survival. Children learn very early that love can be conditional. They are praised for being quiet, for being strong, for not crying, for pleasing others. Over time, the brain connects approval with safety. If they approve of me, I'm okay. If they don't, something is wrong with me. This belief doesn't disappear with age. It evolves. As adults, approval turns into validation. Validation turns into status. Status turns into appearance. So, people don't just pretend emotionally anymore. They pretend psychologically. They pretend confidence when they actually feel doubt. They pretend success when they feel behind. And yeah, they pretend happiness when deep down they feel empty. And the most dangerous part? They start believing the mask is who they are. Social environments reward appearance, not authenticity. Performance, not presence. Results, not inner alignment. So the false self grows stronger. Psychologists describe the false self as a constructed identity designed to meet external expectations. At first it feels empowering. People respond positively. Opportunities appear. Validation increases. But internally, something feels off. Because the more the false self is praised, the more invisible the real self becomes, and invisibility hurts the psyche deeply. This is why many people feel lonely even when surrounded by others. They are seen, but not known. The brain experiences this as a quiet form of isolation. Pretending requires constant mental effort. The mind is always scanning. Am I doing enough? Do I look successful? Am I being impressive? This hypervigilance creates anxiety, not dramatic anxiety, but subtle, constant tension. The nervous system never fully relaxes. This is why, silence feels uncomfortable for so many people. It's why they need noise, movement, and, distraction. Because in stillness, the mask loosens, and honestly, beneath it lies a truth they've been avoiding. The truth is not that they are weak. The truth is that they are exhausted. Exhausted from being someone else. A lot of people actually confuse self-improvement with self-erasure. They don't really improve who they are. Instead, they sort of replace who they are. And, honestly, the more distance there is between the real self and the performed self, the deeper that inner conflict becomes. This conflict, it often shows up as burnout, or as emptiness, or even as this sense that, life looks good but somehow feels wrong. The brain really struggles when identity is fragmented, like one part of you wants rest, while another part craves recognition. One part wants honesty, but another part, it fears rejection. So, pretending continues, because honestly, stopping feels risky. What if people leave? What if respect disappears? What if love was only for the mask? This fear keeps many people trapped. But, here's the psychological shift. Authenticity does not mean oversharing. It does not mean exposing everything. Authenticity means internal alignment. When what you feel and what you show are no longer enemies. When your value is no longer tied to performance. This transition feels uncomfortable at first, because the brain associates authenticity with danger. But slowly the nervous system relearns safety. You realize that not everyone needs to stay. And that's okay. Some people were never connected to you, only to the role you played. Letting go of pretending is not losing yourself, it is remembering yourself. The mask didn't make you strong, It made you survive. And, survival is not the same as living. Real confidence doesn't announce itself. It doesn't need to be seen. It exists quietly, when you no longer need to impress. And the paradox is this: the less you pretend, the lighter life becomes, because you are no longer carrying an identity that isn't yours. The moment you stop trying to appear as someone else, you finally give your mind permission to rest, and psychological rest is where clarity begins. Because you were never meant to be impressive, you were meant to be real, and the moment you allow that, everything changes.